Anatomy, from the Greek anatomy, to dissect or cut up, is the branch of biology concerned with the study of the structure of organisms and their parts. In this lesson, we'll study the anatomy of musical notes to help us gain a deeper understanding of the relationship between note anatomy and rhythm. Let's start with the note head. The whole note is just a note head with a value of 4 beats. A core principle of note anatomy is that when we add something to a note, it halves its value. Let's see how this plays out. If we add a stem to our whole note, we create a half note. Adding the stem halves the value of the whole note, so our half note has a value of 2 beats. Now, let's fill in our half note to create a quarter note. Filling in the note head halves the value of the half note, so the quarter note has a value of 1 beat. Next, we can add a flag to our quarter note to create an eighth note. Adding the flag halves the value of the quarter note, so the eighth note has a value of half a beat. The flag is an amazing device. Every time we add a flag, we halve the value of the note. So, adding a second flag to our eighth note creates a 16th note with a value of a quarter of a beat. And adding a third flag halves the value again to create a 32nd note with the value of an eighth of a beat. It's theoretically possible to add an infinite number of flags, but that's not something most of us would want to encounter on a sight reading gig. When we start to notate complex rhythms, it can get really difficult to see where the beat is. Fortunately, there's a device called a beam that groups notes smaller than a quarter note into beat groups. A note with 1 flag gets 1 beam, a note with 2 flags gets 2 beams, and so on. We can mix up combinations of notes with beams like eighths and sixteenths, as well as rests. 2 beats or more worth of eighth notes may be beamed together depending on the meter or time signature of the piece. Stems below the middle line go up on the right, stems above the middle line go down on the left, and stems on the middle line can go up or down depending on what comes before or after them. Flags are always written on the left but go down when the stems go up and up when the stems go down. Imagine a westerly wind coming from the left of the staff to help you remember. Take a moment to familiarize yourself with the musical concepts outlined in this lesson and try to memorize them over time.